Hello and welcome back to FoW Grand Prix Berlin here for round 3 in our feature match area. I'm again joined by Ludwig. So yeah, exciting game 1, pretty one-sided
Yeah,
on the other hand as well, but
round 2 was impressive.
yeah, but now we got another pretty common matchup I think for
Yeah.
this Grand Prix. Two
That's-
pharaohs against each other,
Yeah, that's.
but not the same deck list. The
yeah,
Alex Blendon from America
Ich habe
is
gerade gesehen, die haben schon angefangen zu spielen.
playing a pretty standard black-green
Black-green.
list.
the normal one or the common one you see everywhere.
And
Mauro
Mauro,
Ferreiro Avila is playing a 4-color. It's very interesting. He plays a black, blue, white, and normally green. So that's very interesting.
yeah,
Both have more or less it's the same deck list with some changes. Because
yeah,
of the color combination
obviously
also.
because of the color
And the
combination. Yeah, that's
sideboard
true.
is, there are some same cards, or the interesting, or the most interesting card, in my opinion, is Viola, Obsidian, Dragon Princess. So you can pay 2 dark to discard her and then get the J-Ruler Imperishable.
Yeah.
Both in the sideboard. That's very interesting.
So, but yeah, you already see the
They're
two are playing
in the
already pretty far in the game already.
Yeah.
We see Alex Blendon has just used his judgment for
to-
Pharaoh
yeah,
to get out.
Pharaoh Rallying King
Yeah, that's true. And misses on the
on the
trigger.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the
pretty
sport is impressive. It's
pretty
not
common
hard.
board states for
Yeah.
both these players. Just
yeah.
Mauro has a flying cloud out there and just these two little elves.
Yeah.
And on Alex's side we have the commander
Mm.
and sacred elf.
Rallying King Pharaoh Litoliel, and he sacks a stone to draw a card. Interesting. And the flying cloud.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a really good one.
impressive. So he pay 1 to equip it to commander and attack with the commander flying.
Yeah. And we see Mauro is already at
16 life.
16 life, yeah, so already
It's-
pretty
and
good.
he-
Yeah, and
yeah,
that's
the
that's
finish.
already game
He
1. So
buffs with Pharaoh and
yeah,
then
and that's just the
kills
game.
it.
So yeah, we didn't really see much of the round, but
Yeah.
I think what I see in
That's
Alex Graveyard,
Yeah.
we have two true great swords. So
Yeah.
what I think he did is just constantly cleared Mauro's board
yeah,
to
more or less it's
push
just
the damage
controlling-
through
Yeah, it's
and
just
with the
controlling board and
yeah.
then judgment and then finish with Pharaoh.
with the
Or
1200
both Pharaoh, yeah.
buffs from the
That's-
Pharaoh counters.
Yeah,
So yeah, pretty fast game 1. Didn't
Yeah.
see really much, but now let's look at the sideboard what
Yeah.
these both players are working with.
In Alex Blendon's sideboard, there's 2 Viola Dragon Princess, 1 Nameless Mist, 2 Destruction of the Portal, 2 Scorn of Dark Alice, 2 Rapid Growth, 4 Unseen Pressure, and 2 Flying Cloud.
So what I think is pretty good. Obviously, what I would bring in would just the unseen pressure
Yeah,
is really good in this matchup. Just kills all the little small elves like Sacred Elf, Malfi,
Spirit Core Elf,
yeah, just everything.
all the ramp, 1-drop counter, and
Yeah.
everything. That's very good.
And also, what is, in my opinion, really good is the destruction of the portal, because both
Yeah,
both
against
players
the
are
Flying
working
Cloud and
are
Amanzula.
working with the cloud, and
Amanzula,
it's
that's-
pretty good to just kill the cloud of
Yeah.
your opponent and keeping your own, so you can push in
Yeah.
with the damage
Or
with
if
your
you
own
have
flying resonators.
Yeah, or if you have the cloud on field and your opposite has Amanzule, so you can block flying creatures, so you can banish or you can destroy it with the portal, so that you can fly with Pharaoh or the J-Ruler and deal that much damage. Because of Amanzule, he can block with like elf tokens the fly,
Yeah,
and that's very impressive.
yeah, that would be
I
pretty good.
think-
And also, I think the Nameless Miss is not that bad. Maybe if he finds another just a bad card in his main board, he could try to put that in just to
Yeah.
get rid of a counter or something
Yeah.
like that.
I'm not sure what he gonna side out for final battle. Maybe 1 or 2 to side out.
Yeah, well, I think that's good. Final
The-
Bats is just so good in this matchup to
Yeah,
just
of
kill all these
Yeah.
small little tokens. Yeah, but
maybe.
let's move to Moro. What he's working
Yeah.
with pretty different.
Of
The only
course.
same thing is the destruction of the portal, as I mentioned. Just kill the cloud. I think it's pretty good to
Yeah.
bring that one in.
And
But and I think the 1,000-year promise. No,
yeah,
yeah,
Millennia Bond.
Millennia Bond. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think he will bring that in because this matchup is quite counter heavy.
Yeah.
I mean, I
of
think
course.
both players are playing with a lot of counter spells.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's 8 at least. Yeah, 8
Yeah.
counter spells.
Yeah, so both
And
players are working with 8 counter spells, and I think
if
2 more
possible,
would be pretty good.
a possible good option from Moro is Amonsule to side in to block the flyers with normal resonators like the elf spirit collar elf or the tokens or other good stuff.
Yeah, and also the 200 buff for defense
Yeah, of
for all of
course.
your elves
Yeah,
to
that's very
have better
good.
trades or better blocks.
Yeah, that's of course also
If the board set is just massive.
very interesting sideboard option was Charlotte's Water Transformation Magic, a one-off. I think I don't be sure what a good matchup you could use it. I don't think anything. It's very relevant. Maybe it's
Yeah.
a eventually option so that you could use her, but that's not the big option or the card you side every game in.
Yeah.
But maybe we see it and it's a very good attack option against it. Maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, the players are finished with sideboarding. Starting to mulligan. I didn't quite see what both players are working with. So yeah, we see Alex is starting this round.
Yeah. So
Plays.
Spirit Corner Elf
Yeah.
and the True Blade on the end in battlefield effect.
Yeah.
That's-
So yeah, that's just to deny the extra mana
Yeah.
Alex
That he can't
could be
run.
using. Yeah.
So blue green stone from Muro. Did he have an answer? It looks like it's he passes. That's
Yeah, so
Doesn't
no
look like
no
that
one drop
good.
for himself.
so did attack for 1, okay.
So
Interesting.
it doesn't seem like Alex is working with that much as well. Maybe we see something play.
Nameless
He
Mist, it's-
uses Nameless Mist.
I personally would attack after Nameless Mist because your token is instead of a 1/1 a 2/2.
Yeah, that's true. But
It's only 100 more
Yeah.
damage, but it's
So,
100
yeah.
more damage.
so Alex has
This
2
card-
final battle, two clouds, and 1 Tama, and Alex is choose to
this
get rid
card
of one of the clouds. And now he knows about the 2 final battles
Yeah.
in Moro's hands, so he
you could
can play
perfectly
around.
play around.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So
So yeah, just pass the turn back to
Yeah.
Moro.
that's pretty. Yeah, nothing happens that much. It's only attacking.
Not
calling.
not that fast of a start last game, I
Yeah,
think.
Last game was impressive.
Yeah.
Rushing all over the opponent.
So yeah, getting down Tama,
From
drawing a
Tama.
card. Just passes back, I think.
He could
Yeah.
sack it to kill the token, but that wouldn't do any much.
Yeah,
That's
that's just
wasted.
yeah.
So another attack.
So
Block.
yeah, I think he will just shoot it down or something.
Would be the better
Yeah.
option because if you block it, you can True Blade it so that the block is gone.
Yeah, but he still can sacrifice Tama in response.
Yeah.
So I think these 2 damage will
And
never get
commander.
through. So
So
yeah, playing commander
That's
pretty
it.
good on that board sale, I think.
Yeah.
Putting a bit of pressure onto
that's it.
Moro
Yeah.
and reaches the resolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know, but just
He didn't have a counter. Maybe he draw with his draw phases and the Tama a counter.
yeah.
If Alex Blenheim is doing Judgment next turn, it would be so impressive in his favor. Again,
Yeah, I think just
that would be.
so we will see the first final battle. Think he will pay 14 life, yeah,
Yeah.
to get rid of Alex board, and
Tap.
we will see.
That's heavy.
Ooh, that's really good.
Yeah. Tap two
Protecting his
tokens.
commander.
get rid on stone. That's wow, that's heavy.
Yeah.
That's very good. And also
That's
you
good,
can't
yeah.
shoe blade it because commander has 3.
Yeah, that's true.
3
So
will sources and not 2.
yeah, so I really
That's
think that this
impressive.
will just stay
And
on the
now
board.
it's just a normal 7/7, and I think he will judgment. Normally to
Yeah,
get out.
that looks. He just does not have lethal quite yet, missing 600 damage. But I still think, yeah,
looks
it's
like
he's judgmenting.
judgment.
This puts so much pressure on
Yeah.
the board.
That's extreme. So for counters on it.
Yeah, and most likely we'll see
I think he will
Resonator, Pharaoh. Yeah, there it is.
We see a Pharaoh rallying king. That's very good. If you get out a cloud, it could be the finish for Alex Blunt, and
Yeah.
he could kill it instant. Because he can attack with Pharaoh, the J-Ruler, with flying, and then equip it to
Yeah.
the rallying king, and then you have 2
Ooh, I think
flyers.
he showed a cloud with the Pharaoh, but I didn't quite get it.
Okay.
But I think
That's
there is a cloud on top of
that
his
would
deck.
be very good.
Yeah,
And then with commander for another 700 damage.
Yeah.
It
so yeah, the
seems
second,
like a
yeah,
very short
yeah,
game.
the second final battle now, and
Yeah.
Moro's hand just
But
looks
that's
really bad.
Yeah,
He
because of the
can't
count,
really kill
he only has-
anything
yeah,
from
he
Alex
could
board.
play 16 life to survive, but don't get rid of anything.
Yeah,
Because
because-
he can buff the commander and the rest will survive the
Yeah.
final battle, so that's
so I
very
don't think that this is an option.
t- really
Also, I
only
think
way.
that judgment is
Uh,
not
really
if
only
if
way
he
is
if
judgment,
if
but-
he showed the cloud
yeah,
on
that's
top
the finish.
with the Pharaoh,
That should be the finish.
the judgment isn't enough as well.
Yeah, that's the problem. I
Yeah.
think it's one-sided. Maybe Alex Blennon is winning the game right now in his next turn because of the cloud. That's you can fly with Pharaoh and then with the other Pharaoh
And yeah, we see the
the
handshake. So I
that's
really think it was a cloud on
impressive
top.
shot
So
game.
yeah, nothing he really can do.
Right.
So yeah,
Dawn
that's
of Earth come too late on the judgment.
yeah to
So
deny
that's really
the
sad,
uh,
deny the search or the get out, and that's a 2-0 for Alex Blennon.
yeah pretty fast one-sided.
Impressive
3.
and one-sided.
Yeah.
That's heavy. I don't.
But
on
yeah, I
start
think
of the third
yeah.
round, I didn't expect it. That
Yeah.
was so one-sided.
yeah, but I
It's very
don't
rushy.
know how this matchup is is.
Yeah, it's
But I
it's-
think
it's not very
the
uncommon.
straight up black-green version is a bit more favored in this matchup
Yeah. of
because just of the consistency.
course. Yeah, of course.
Because you
get
just have
stones
the mana base is
Yeah.
not that
bad.
good for 4-color version.
Yeah,
You'll
that's of
may
course.
be missing out some colors.
Yeah. For example, with Dawn of Earth, you
Yeah.
don't see the the right colors in the right timing.
Yeah, then it's just
Yeah, and also with the Alex Blennon variant with 2 flying clouds, 4 final battle, and 2 relaying king, it's impressive.
yeah.
So he has good finishers, good destruction spells, good flying enablers,
Yeah, and
so
just
that's-
Pharaoh himself just
yeah, of
there's
course.
so much
Judgment
pressure on the
is so
board of this
impressive.
judgment. Just
Judgment,
instantly putting like 3000 power attack
yeah,
with the
more or
with the
less,
buffs
it's heavy.
on the board. Just
It looks like
so
he
much
sights
damage.
in 2 flying clouds. Good choice.
yeah, that's
Very interesting.
yeah.
That's what we see.
And yeah, and portal.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
I said, I think
Yeah.
it's just for the enemy,
Yeah,
for the opposing clouds to get rid of them.
Yeah. It's very
And yeah, the growth I think was also
was the-
really good sideboard
in this,
tech
yeah, of
against
course.
these final battles
Of
because
course.
I think Moro didn't know about them because
Yeah.
he does not play them in the sideboard,
Yeah, of course.
and just
And
it's
that's-
a big surprise factor for
Yeah, and
for
it's-
Alex Blendon
it's,
to
not
play around.
usually seen card. And you
Yeah,
played it in the Pressure version of Pharaoh, the red-green version. There it would be played
yeah,
2, 3, or maybe 4 times. but since the green-black version is so good, so consistent, you
Yeah.
didn't see it. You
Yeah.
didn't see it. And
So
that
yeah,
emotion views and
we see pretty good what he just decided to only play one portal because I think it's just not that important to get
Yeah.
rid of the cloud.
of course,
But he brought in the fourth, name is Mist, just
Yeah.
a bit more disruption.
of course, to
And
get rid of Dawn of Earth
Yeah.
or Shackles of Ice or Amonzule or other
also the
cards,
flying cloud,
for
which we
example,
saw.
flying
Yeah.
clouds. That's impressive to get rid, to control the opponent's hand, that you can use your good cards for use against it. That's so. That's planting beans in the 4-color version. I think it's not that good, and maybe planting beans could be good, but it looks like 3 planting beans on 2 feral Littorial doesn't look that good. I think planting beans was very much played, but in the
Yeah, it
last
fell
times
down a bit because obviously Fox got
of
got
course.
nerfed.
Yeah.
So their planting beans with the undead was just one of the most common things that we
yeah.
saw.
But in these games, I think it's more consistent to judge and get Pharaoh out
Yeah.
instead of planting beans him and then tap, because of the Mikage and the Malefic World Tree matchups with
Yeah.
Eldest World of Madness, where the tokens instantly die. So it
Yeah.
isn't that good of amount to play.
So yeah, pretty fast round
Yeah, of course.
round 3 here.
Yeah.
Pretty one-sided.
Three.
Yeah.
It seems like 20, 30 minutes round and
Yeah.
then finishing 2 times with a judgment, Pharaoh flying in
Yeah,
the face.
just
That was the game.
so much
So-
damage. Just
yeah. And
Yeah.
and Alex Blendon looking so ahead.
yeah,
Judgment, and every round he gets so much better options, better resonators and better cards than Morrow. And yeah, that's Pharaoh. Alex Blendon has a very consistent Pharaoh list.
yeah,
good Pharaoh
pretty
list.
impressive showing here
Yeah,
by
of
him.
course.
Think he really knows this matchup.
Yeah. Good choice.
Knows what to do. Just putting this heavy pressure in the early game
Yeah,
on
of
tomorrow, I
course.
think is really good.
Yeah, of
Because
course.
then you die maybe a second
Yeah.
final battle, something like that.
course.
That
And also the True Blade of Spirits wasn't that good of Moro in the first round to kill the second elf so that
Yeah.
he can recover, but that doesn't do
Okay, kommt zum Ende.
way.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So-
that's it for our round
Round
3 feature match.
Yeah, very
And
short round.
yeah, we'll see what comes up next, and we'll see you in round 4.